Why is it that the media continues to report that there's unsupported evidence here when every day you're out talking about these situations?
Maria, I wish I knew the answer to that. Part of it is bias. Part of it is corruption. Part of it's laziness. Part of it is just inexplicable. How you can say this is unsupported when there are now tape after tape after tape. There are tapes of those same women taking USB drives and getting information out of the machines illegally. Those were played yesterday in Georgia, and nobody bothers to play that. I mean, there are 1,000 affidavits. 1,000 affidavits. This is a massive fraud all throughout the country. There are 1,000 affidavits of people who observed a fraudulent act.
Yep. It sounds like you're counting on the state legislatures to recognize this. What about the Supreme Court? I know that Congressman Mike Kelly's suit has reached Justice Alito. Tell us where that stands and when we might get reaction or rulings from the Supreme Court with regard to the Pennsylvania case.
Well, I think the Pennsylvania case probably is a week away from being put together and argued. I don't know when it'll get decided. That case challenges the definitions and the changes in the definitions that Pennsylvania made in its law and the way that it applied it, the way it denied constitutional rights. I think it's a very good case. If any of these state legislatures change the electors based on their own analysis, of course, that'll be taken to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court will have to decide if it was done reasonably, rationally, or arbitrarily. That's the standard. A state legislature can make a choice of electors, but it has to be based on, substantial reasons of corruption, irregularities. In each case, each one of these legislatures has more than enough of that to sustain a Supreme Court challenge.
Rudy, also in terms of where this happens next, I want to get your take on where we go from here and your timing. Do you believe you are getting heard? Do you believe that you still have a path to victory?
We do. We're getting heard in the state legislatures. And once they make a decision, we'll get heard in the Supreme Court. We're not getting heard in the public, except for occasional shows like yours, a few others, a few interviews that we do, and social media. No, it's outrageous, the amount of blackout that's been put on this. I thought when that tape came out, I thought that would be like my goodness, look at this. People are stealing votes right in front of us.
You called it a smoking gun. By the way, we just heard from Ratcliffe, Director of National Intelligence, and he said it's very easy to figure out what went on with those 4 individuals. Let the FBI bring those 4 individuals in and ask them, what were you doing with the suitcases under the table? Have those people been questioned by the FBI?
No.
I mean, we'll get an answer right away, right?
Not that I know of. Not only that, those people were involved in taking USBs, taking information out of machines. They have a little history. I mean, it's not just that. They're involved in 2 or 3 other acts of voter fraud. And the FBI is nowhere to be found. Don't understand.
We will leave it there. Rudy, it's good to see you this morning. Of course, we'll continue following this incredibly extraordinary moment in time, this contested election. Rudy Giuliani.